Last ride. Liberty Square Riverboat Wristbands at Magic Kingdom. Tom Sawyer Island closing. Last days at Disney World Magic Kingdom. Disney World closes iconic attractions for new land. Piston Peak National Park. Last ride. Liberty Square Riverboat Wristbands at Magic Kingdom. The end of an era. Magic Kingdom distributing wristbands for final voyage of the Liberty Square Riverboat. In a bittersweet moment for Disney history, cast members at Magic Kingdom have begun distributing special wristbands to visitors hoping to secure a spot on the very last journey of the iconic Liberty Square Riverboat. But here's where emotions are running high after today, July 7th. This beloved attraction will never sail these waters again, securing your place in Disney history. Although wristbands weren't available when the park first opened its gates this morning, staff members have now started handing them out to guests wishing to participate in this historic final voyage. The Liberty Square Riverboat isn't alone in its farewell Tom Sawyer Island, and the entire Rivers of America area will simultaneously close their chapters in Magic Kingdom's storied history after today's operations conclude. Disney has updated their My Disney Experience application with alerts notifying visitors about these imminent closures. The app also includes an operational notice regarding the Walt Disney World Railroad, as the upcoming construction project will impact its route as well. Visitors can obtain these special wristbands in Liberty Square, conveniently located near the riverboat's dock and the exit of the Hall of Presidents attraction. During our visit around 11 a.m., we observed two cast members positioned beside the building, carrying a bag filled with plenty of wristbands still available for distribution. The wristbands themselves feature an elegant gold background with the Magic Kingdom logo displayed in white text. Each band also bears a unique number, though staff members didn't reveal the total quantity being distributed. To claim your spot on the final journey, you'll need to present your wristband when returning later in the evening. Guests who successfully received a wristband were instructed to return to the same Liberty Square location at 8 p.m. Cast members cautiously added that the exact timing of the final voyage might shift depending on weather conditions in the area. Currently known as the Liberty Belle, the riverboat is operating from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. through July 6th, with July 7th marking its final day of service. The Liberty Belle, Rivers of America, and Tom Sawyer Island will all permanently close simultaneously to make way for something completely different, a new, Cars-themed expansion to Frontierland. While demolition permits received approval earlier this year, we don't anticipate construction barriers appearing immediately after closure. And this is the part that has sparked heated debate among Disney purists and innovation enthusiasts alike. Is replacing these classic attractions with a Pixar franchise the right direction for the park? The decision to transform this historic corner of Magic Kingdom represents a significant shift in Disney's approach to balancing tradition with new entertainment properties. Will you be making a special trip to experience the Liberty Square Riverboat one final time before it sails into Disney history? Do you believe Disney is making the right choice by replacing these classic attractions? Or should they have preserved these original experiences? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section and across social media platforms. For comprehensive Disney Parks updates and information, follow WDW News Today on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Tom Sawyer Island closing. Last days at Disney World Magic Kingdom. Another beloved corner of Walt Disney World is about to close its doors. In a move that has sparked both nostalgia and excitement, Disney has announced the imminent closure of Tom Sawyer Island, Liberty Square Riverboat, and Rivers of America at Magic Kingdom in Florida. The last day of operation for these iconic attractions is Sunday, July 6th. For decades, this serene stretch of Frontierland and Liberty Square has offered guests a tranquil escape from the bustling theme park, inviting them to slow down and enjoy the scenery. The closure was first announced at D23, the ultimate Disney fan event last August, but the specific date wasn't revealed until June. Let's dive into what this means for Disney fans and what they can expect from the upcoming changes. What is Tom Sawyer Island? Tom Sawyer Island, much like its counterpart at Disneyland in California, is a charming, old-fashioned island nestled within the rivers of America. Guests can reach the island by raft or circle it by riverboat. The attraction's website describes it as a place where visitors can wander dusty dirt roads lined with tall trees, explore whirling mills, and amble across creaky suspension bridges. It's an immersive experience that transports guests back to the pioneering days of early settlers, reflecting the spirit of Mark Twain and Tom Sawyer. D23, the official Disney fan club, notes that both Disneyland and Disney World's Tom Sawyer Islands were present on the opening days of their respective parks, though the attractions themselves opened later. Disneyland's version was personally designed by Walt Disney and received a pirate-themed overlay in 2007. It's important to note that only Magic Kingdom's version is closing. Disneyland's Pirates Lair on Tom Sawyer Island, along with its Rivers of America and Riverboat, will remain open. Why is Disney closing Tom Sawyer Island? The closure of Tom Sawyer Island, Liberty Square Riverboat, and Rivers of America is part of Magic Kingdom's largest expansion to date. The Florida park is set to receive a whole new area beyond Big Thunder Mountain, including a new Villain's Land in the coming years. The space currently occupied by Tom Sawyer Island will be transformed into a new Cars-inspired area, distinct from the Radiator Springs setting of Cars Land in Disney California Adventure. The new area will be called Piston Peak National Park. Imagine an awe-inspiring wilderness filled with towering trees, snow-capped mountains, breathtaking waterfalls, roaring rivers, and impressive geysers. Inside Piston Peak, guests will be able to explore the Visitor Lodge, Ranger HQ, trails, and more, all set within the Disney and Pixar Cars universe. Disney Imagineers will use a style of architecture developed by the Natural Park Service to blend structures into the Rocky Mountain-inspired Piston Peak. Trees will serve as a natural border between an off-road rally attraction and the rest of Frontierland and Liberty Square. Concept art shared by Disney shows that water will remain a prominent part of the landscape. But here's where it gets controversial. Some fans are thrilled about the new additions, while others are saddened by the loss of these classic attractions. What do you think? Are you excited about the upcoming changes, or will you miss the old Tom Sawyer Island? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Disney World closes iconic attractions for new land, Piston Peak National Park. Disney World shutters legendary rides to usher in exciting new frontier. Travel. Beloved attractions will close their gates permanently starting July 7th. July 6, 2025, 5:02 p.m. Walt Disney World is bidding farewell to several cherished attractions beginning Monday to clear space for an ambitious new themed area. Starting July 7th, Magic Kingdom visitors will say goodbye to Frontierland's Rivers of America, Tom Sawyer Island, and the Liberty Square Riverboat as Disney begins transforming the area into a national park-inspired destination called Piston Peak. The Rivers of America has been an essential feature of Frontierland and Liberty Square since Disney World first welcomed guests in 1971. The iconic Liberty Belle steamboat and Tom Sawyer Island were introduced just 2 years later in 1973, offering visitors a narrated journey through scenes depicting early American frontier life. Guests could also venture by raft to explore Tom Sawyer Island, which drew inspiration from Mark Twain's classic literary masterpiece. In an announcement last month, Disney revealed that Piston Peak National Park will represent the largest expansion in the history of Magic Kingdom, carrying forward the rich storytelling tradition that has been flowing through Liberty Square and Frontierland since the park's inaugural day. But here's where it gets truly exciting, drawing inspiration from the American frontier and the magnificent Rocky Mountain range that stretches from British Columbia all the way to New Mexico. Piston Peak promises to immerse guests in a breathtaking wilderness environment featuring soaring trees, mountains capped with snow, cascading waterfalls, thundering rivers, and dramatic geysers. Adventurous visitors will have the opportunity to discover a visitor lodge, ranger HQ, trails, and more, all creatively inspired by Disney and Pixar's Cars universe and its cleverly named wilderness concept. For architecture enthusiasts, Disney's talented Imagineers are designing Piston Peak structures based on the authentic parkitecture style and approach that emphasizes harmonious integration of buildings with their natural surroundings. And this is the part most people miss. Piston Peak represents just one piece of Disney's ambitious expansion plans. The entertainment giant has also confirmed that Imagineers are actively developing the first-ever land dedicated entirely to Disney villains. This darkly enchanting realm, which will be situated beyond Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, will feature 2 major attractions, themed dining experiences, shopping opportunities, and a mysteriously magical aesthetic on what Disney describes as an incredibly twisted grand scale. Additionally, thrill-seekers can look forward to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad reopening next year with enhanced magical elements. For those planning summer visits, Disney Starlight will make its grand debut on Main Street on July 20th, while the Beak and Barrel will welcome pirates of all ages to join in swashbuckling adventures. Does this expansion represent Disney's most ambitious transformation yet? Or are they sacrificing too much nostalgic history by closing these iconic attractions? What elements would you most want to see in the new Piston Peak area? Share your thoughts in the comments.